Hey guys, welcome to today's madness. We are trying out things that actually make me lean back and kind of go, really? Like, come on, too good to be true. Like this right here. This is from CVS. This as a primer, like look how, could you ever use that in your life? Obviously you can use it for more than just primer. We are diving down a lane of Aquaphor laxatives, tips and tricks to make your makeup look better, perform better, wear longer. And these are things that are not gonna cost an arm and a leg, that are totally unexpected and kind of make you think that the internet has lost its mind. But some of them I've been using for years also, so I can put like my check the box approval on it, and I'm gonna share everything with you guys in one video. Here we go. We're gonna start with aloe vera gel as primer. If you have not seen this hack, I personally found out about this over on ShmickShmock thanks to Nina Poole. I just discovered her, by the way. If you have not heard of her, I'm gonna link her info in the description box below. I am wowed, and I am like nodding my head in agreement with a lot of the things that she recommends. This is gonna help to moisturize your skin without clogging your pores. So if you have oily skin, acne prone skin, this is gonna be a great tip for you to use aloe vera gel as your primer. It is said to have a sticky type texture, which let's check that out right now. This is the one that she uses, the green one, but honestly, I was looking at the ingredients and I'm like, I don't know, this one has alcohol in it and coloring. This one right here I also bought because it does not have alcohol, and obviously this does not have coloring in it either. So I feel like this is the better for your skin option, but I did want to try the one that she uses specifically because maybe the alcohol is making it more sticky tacky, I don't know. Can you imagine? You would never need to buy primer again in your life. That looks gross. This is gonna be a dupe for like your Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, the e.l.f. gripping primer. There are so many uses for aloe vera gel. I have researched this now and I'm like, wow, we all need castor oil and aloe vera. We're gonna be living our best. I'm gonna be using aloe all summer long. It is so great. You can use this on the scalp to help balance out your pH, to prevent flaky scalp. You can use it as an overnight acne treatment. Oily skin can moisturize the skin with this. Obviously, you can use it after you go in the sun. Let's see what else we got going. You can use this dry, itchy skin, sunburn, insect bites, cracked cuticles, razor burn, rashes, scalp itch, hair gel, hair conditioner, your pet's itchy skin. So, you know, you could use this to prime your face and then a whole host of other things. The texture is similar. Wow. Do you know what this smells like? An Otter Pop melted, like the plastic with the popsicle portion of it. I don't know if you ate those as a kid. I would like let them melt on purpose and like drink them, which is just weird. Like just eat it as a popsicle. But that's what it smells like. I'm gonna go for the big guns right here and use the exact one that she uses. Aloe vera has vitamin A, C, and E. It is going to just juice up the skin, but again, it's not adding anything that is going to imbalance or clog your pores. So I'm gonna let that set for a minute. I'll update you guys. I'm gonna use this tomorrow and see if it makes any significant difference. I'm gonna mix these two today. I'm gonna go in, funny enough that this is like a Milk primer dupe, and I'm like, I'm gonna go in with the new Milk Gripping Skin Tint. I talked about this recently and I've been using it ever since. It doesn't give me high coverage, but it just looks really pretty on the skin. So I'm gonna try today to mix in a little bit of my Doll 10, just like a pump, give it like a little something extra. And that little bit of Doll 10 did it. Hello, like all of my pigmentation is gone. I used like the tiniest, littlest bit of this too. Really incredible foundation, PS peptide rich, kind of like skincare and foundation hybridized, but somehow still very full coverage. That combo is everything. My skin looks so good and covered, but not too covered, right? Nothing is pilling. I feel fully hydrated. I have no dry patches. I think I like the aloe primer. We're gonna now crack into Aquaphor and put this underneath the eyes. This is such an unusual one, but it makes so much sense to me. Scott Barnes talked about this technique. It went viral. A lot of people were trying this out. I've been doing a similar thing underneath the eyes with any of your more balmy, waxy type of primers like the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. Way back in the day, I was obsessed always with putting on, Becca had a cooling little, it was in a square, but it was clear and it was a circle and it was this nice kind of Aquaphor-esque, chapstick-esque under the eye primer. And that was something that you guys saw me use all the time. And a lot of people were like, that's an extra step that we don't need. Like, why would you do that? Light bulb moment, because way back when, I always had crease-free under eyes. Everyone would ask me, what are you doing, Tati, to be able to bake and wear Tarte Shape Tape and have no creases? And I'm like, I don't know. I just let it sit for a long time and then I dust the bake off and then I just do this. I never really factored in that it could be the emollient underneath the concealer doing the help, because as your face moves around, as you're expressing, which we all do, the hydration in here, the moisturization in here is going to help the skin to kind of snap back so that the under eye area isn't dry and things aren't settling, making lines look worse, because sometimes makeup can make your lines look worse. So we're gonna try this underneath the eye. Aquaphor at the drugstore, just easy peasy. I'm gonna link everything below in the description box, including my shirt, you guys. Wait, we need a moment. I look like I haven't slept in a decade with foundation and no concealer, but let me share with you about my cool shirt. This is from Faherty. I'm so happy that I found this. It's my favorite color to wear, blue. It is organic linen, organic cotton, a blend. I feel like a high vibration woman. I just feel like it's so well made. I love natural fibers, but here's my hack, because we're kind of in this beauty hack, life hack, why not a fashion hack kind of a video. This was originally $168. Now, I love this brand. Their product is very good. It lasts. You can wash things and wear them over and over. I got this for $79, which is still a lot, but I know how the brand fits. I love the quality. If you're looking for natural fibers specifically, go to Nordstrom Rack, go to Saks Off 5th, go to any of your online retailers and just search for specific brands and keep checking back in, because you can find gold. Back to the under eye. You would only have to buy this like one time in your life and then you would be done. You don't need a lot. You don't need to be going, does Scott do that? Like, let's see.
Just really kind of put this underneath the eye and let it sit for a second. Do your eye drops, do other things, and then we're gonna do a little bit of concealer first. With the concealer, this just works so beautifully.
I guess I am going in. I don't know. Might be too much.
It gives them a good little stand up, you know? All right, you guys. So that's a little quick tutorial with Aquaphor and Summer Glow.
He says to use it in your brows as well. Should we try that also? I'm gonna let this sit as he said to do. Now, this feels like more than I normally would apply, but I am curious if this makes a big difference. Again, I love this technique, but I've never used Aquaphor. And me and Aquaphor go way back. When I was on Accutane as a teenager, I had Aquaphor everywhere because my knuckles were cracking, my face was cracking from being so dried out. And I just, like, I immediately, whenever I see Aquaphor, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one that saved the day when like my whole system was being completely dried out. I want to see what it can do in the brow. I'm just going to kind of go like this with my spoolie. Never thought to put Aquaphor in my eyebrows. While we are on the Aquaphor topic and waiting for it to set, I did pick this up. I think this will make the skin look incredible, glowy. Like, we're going to be in the kind of weather where the shoulders are out, the chest is out. And I've actually seen Laura Lee use this and love on this. And you guys know I used to use the Neutrogena, which is kind of oily, sunblock. I do like that one, but honestly, at some point in time, I was like, I think that I can't be breathing in a cloud of SPF. Like, I can taste it, it's in my nose. So this one is the Advanced Therapy Ointment Body Spray. Immediately soothes and relieves dry, rough skin all day. I just want to see how this sprays. Oh, it sprays just like that. Okay. No scent. Look what that does. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's actually really great. And if you have dry skin, this is going to help you. We're gonna go in with my normal love affair, Natasha Denona. Let's not get aggressive with her. Let's just do what we need to do and call it good. Well, the concealer is going on beautifully. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and then I'll talk about a couple more that will blow your mind. I gotta say, thoughts on the Aquaphor stick. I am more impressed than I thought I would be. It took me the longest time to want to try this out. I was just like, I don't know. It looks like it would feel too greasy, but this actually is very comparable to the more high-end products that I mentioned before, Becca being the one that is discontinued. If you are wanting to be a luxurious woman and you want something that is more skincare focused, go for Tatcha. This is $49, so you are getting up there in price, especially compared to the Aquaphor, which does work and has different ingredients, shea butter, glycerin, you have avocado oil. This one is very, very emollient. So I do think this actually might be even better, but I have been using this one, and my technique that I've used for a very long time. Now this has squalene, Japanese lemon balm. It has a bunch of other hydrating ingredients. Is I will take my fingertip, and if my concealer is looking a mess throughout the day, I'll take just a little dab of this skincare stick, this, balm serum, and I will tap out the creases. It can kind of bring your under eye area back to life. If all of a sudden you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, like all the concealer has made every line look 5,000 times worse, this is gonna be a dream for you. There is also one that I love so much from Amazon. This is the Embryolisse. It's just an under eye stick, but this one is really cooling, like to the touch. It is very, very cooling. So you're kind of getting a 2-in-1. You are priming the under eye area for concealer. You are cooling and depuffing the under eye. You do not need an eye cream if you're going in with this guy underneath the eye. So it's kind of your one and done. I do really like this one, but any of these three are great for this technique. This is the point of our hanging out today where we flash back, we go back in time together, and as I share this technique, I just want to emphasize that you do not need to do this every day of your life. This is gonna be for a wedding, this is gonna be for a concert, this is gonna be for a photo shoot, a performance. This is not, I repeat, not for every day. A lot of people, when I made this Tip Tuesday, I believe, they were like, yo, hey, you're gonna ruin your skin barrier, the pH mantle, it's a mess, this is a bad idea. But once in a while, we have to be a little bit naughty just to get it done as far as making our makeup last. Now, a lot of makeup artists have used this technique for years. I actually don't want to say any names because I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, because you guys, this was in a time where people were really crazy. Like if you recommended anything that was just like a little bit like people really just like, and they're like, I'm gonna make this my mission to let her know every video that like, I don't agree. And so here we are years later, and I kind of like, whatever, I don't care. Milk of Magnesia, don't get the minty one, get the plain Jane. This is the Phillips. I like this brand quite a lot. You can either get gentle relief in 30 minutes, or you can use this as the most incredible makeup primer of your life. You're gonna take an old-fashioned, like not a beauty blender, but an old-fashioned triangle wedge sponge. You are going to put a little bit of the product in the lid, and you are going to put this on skin before you do foundation anything. What this is going to do, it's going to tighten up your pores. So temporarily, it's very much like a Cinderella effect. You look like you don't have pores. Like I use this on my wedding day. You use this for a big event. Celebrities use this when they're performing because it prevents sweat from coming through. It's kind of like the pore closes off. Imagine that. I don't know technically if that's exactly what's happening, but none of the sweat is coming through. So you are locked down. You look like a baby doll. You have no pores, but I want to repeat all together. What did I say already? Do not use this every day of your life. It gets very tempting and very addicting. Try it before you dog this tip. It is a good one, and you're welcome. You are welcome. Let's talk about Monistat as primer as well. Like while we're here, why not? This was another Tip Tuesday I did way back when. I really feel like I covered so many. Like literally at one point I was putting aerosol hairspray on my face, which is totally a drag tip. Not the safest, so now we have One Size Beauty really just like getting it done with the, what is the name of the product? I can't even think right now. I use it all the time. It's a viral product. We love it, we know it, we trust it. And Patrick started such an amazing job bringing a product out that is going on the face like hairspray, but is much safer for the skin. So I really love that. That's actually a hack that developed into an incredible product that's like, oh my gosh, yes, We can get it at Sephora, yes. Now back to Chafing Relief Powder Gel from Monistat. This is not gonna set you back that many dollars, and this works incredibly well if you are someone with heavily textured skin, you have pores that need to be smoothed out. It kind of comes out like your typical Smashbox heavy silicone type of a clear, thicker primer. It's gonna blur you so beautifully. Oh my gosh. Bonus tip. If you feel like your makeup is starting to look funky throughout the day and you need to refill the pore, what you can do is just take a tiny bit. You don't need much. I'm talking like a tiny, a little, a tiny bit. You're gonna take, let's pretend that this is a sponge. You're gonna do this business on the back of your hand. And then if it's around your nose or wherever, you just made yourself one of those solid, clear touch-up compacts. You can just press it on the skin and you're gonna be back to shine-free, pores looking good. If you don't pull, it will not ruin your makeup. You just have to kind of bounce it around, pat lightly, and it works very, very well because this has a little more of a slip to it. It's a chafing gel. It's not a straight pore-filling primer that's a little more crumbly and dry. Because it's designed for something else, obviously, it's a little more potent. I don't think this is unsafe though. The active ingredient in here is dimethicone, which is the ingredient in most pore-filling primers. It's fragrance-free, non-irritating. It's gentle enough to use every day on your bikini area, but we're gonna use it on the face as well. This is such a solid option, unexpected, but Monistat, way to go. You've been slaying the game for many, many years now. And now you know some of my secrets that I don't always talk about, that are not the sexiest, that I feel sometimes, hello, get me in trouble. And there you have it. I hope that this video was fun for you guys to watch. If there are other viral hacks that you want to see me try out, I don't care how crazy they are, send them my way, DM me, message me, get a hold of me, leave me a comment. I love it. I love hearing from you guys. And other than that, go and have a good one, whatever you are doing. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.